The Black Heritage Stamp Series is the longest-running commemorative stamp series ever issued by the United States Postal Service. Charles Gregg has been cultivating his collection of stamps for over 30 years, and for the past 2 years he's been sharing his collection, along with his passion for Black history, with his church family at the historic St. Mark's Methodist Church here in Laurel. And this year he stopped by the Laurel TV studios to share a portion of his collection with us.
Introduced to stamps through a gentleman I met when I was working for Corning in Sheboygan, Wisconsin.
Once a seasonal worker for the United States Postal Service, it would be a work acquaintance at another job that would prompt Gregg to start stamp collecting.
Evolved that he says, I've got a lot of duplicate stamps that I want you to have. And since then, I mean, a lot of stamps that you see here today is pretty much came from him.
That gift included the first 2 stamps to ever feature Black Americans. The first, released in 1940, honored Booker T. Washington as part of the Famous Americans series. The other, released in 1948, was part of the Famous American Scientist series. It was a red-violet 3-cent stamp featuring Dr. George Washington Carver.
But there was such a longevity between those 2 stamps and the remainder of the stamps.
After an original petition in 1975 by a man named Clarence L. Irving, the Black Heritage Stamp Series was created in 1978. Harriet Tubman was featured on the first stamp in the series, also making her the first Black woman to appear on a U.S. postage stamp.
Ended up that the African-American Black Heritage System right now is the most successful series of stamps that the Post Office has ever produced.
Gregg started sharing his stamp collection as a means of inspiration, a way to share the accomplishments of these individuals and bring notoriety to their contributions to American society.
These are people who did exceptional things that made them outstanding, and what a wonderful way to honor them in terms of putting them on stamps. A way of informing people of what your capabilities are and not what your limitations are.
Trenice Bishop, Laurel TV.